Dakshin Dinajpur 2030, a focused rural plan can deliver big human gains. Dakshin Dinajpur needs a focused agriculture and inclusion package that respects its rural character, tribal population, and its development gaps. Official demography shows a population of 16.76 lakh and 85.9% rural share and a scheduled type population share of 16.43%. These figures make the district's priority clear. The pathway to development must run through irrigation, climate smart farming, storage, roads, digital public service, renewable energy, and climate adaptation. The proposed 5-year investment of 5,000 crore rupees should therefore be treated as a compact rural transformation mission. The first and largest production side investment should be 1,200 crore rupees for irrigation, drainage, and climate smart farming. In a predominantly rural district, water control is income control. Better irrigation can stabilize crop production, while drainage can reduce crop loss during excessive rainfall. Climate smart farming can help smallholders reduce risk, diversify crops, and use water more efficiently. The investment directly supports sustainable development target of increasing farm incomes by about 30%. The second component should be rupees 1,000 crore for storage and processing clusters. Dakshin Dinajpur's farmers and small producers lose value when produce is sold immediately after harvest without storage or processing. Farmer producer organizations can change this equation if they are linked with warehouses and buyer networks. The goal should be to shift the district from raw produce sale to value retaining rural commerce. This will create aggregation jobs, processing, and better prices for smallholders. The third investment of 900 crore rupees should support health, school, and SHG livelihoods. Human development cannot be separated from rural economic development. A health, school, SHG package should strengthen local health access, school support, nutrition-linked services, and community institutions. This is especially important for women and economically weaker sections who often face multiple layers of exclusion. The fourth component, another 900 crore rupees, should be used for roads and digital service centers. Rural roads are not merely transport assets, they are access routes to school, health, that means education, health, market, and government services. Digital service centers can reduce the cost of distance by bringing certificates, payments, and teleservices closer to villages. Improved service road access should therefore be one of the district's most important development indicators. The fifth investment should be rupees 1,000 crore for ponds, solar pumps, and resilient measures. Ponds can support irrigation, fisheries, groundwater recharge, and climate buffering. Solar pumps can reduce energy cost and improve access to irrigation where properly regulated. Resilience measures can protect rural assets from climate shocks and reduce the vulnerability of smallholders. Together, these investments can reduce climate disruption days by 25% and make the district less dependent on unstable rainfall. The financing plan should match the district's rural and inclusion needs. Around 70% of 5,000 crore should come from central and state schemes because irrigation, road, health, education and rural resilience are public responsibilities. Multilateral development bank support should contribute 6%, especially for climate adaptation and resilient infrastructure. Public-private partnership should provide 8%, mainly in storage, processing, renewable energy services and aggregation systems. CSR should contribute 4% with emphasis on school support, digital access and women's enterprises. Community contribution should account for 12%, not as a burden on poor households but through SHG, FPO, water user group and local maintenance committees, including social audits and community ownership of productive assets. The short-term impact will come through rural works, irrigation activity, pond development, and aggregation facilities. This will create immediate local employment and contracting opportunities. In the medium term, better crop prices, stronger women-led enterprises, and improved market access should become visible. In the long term, the district should see lower climate stress, better human development outcomes, more rural non-farm jobs, and a stronger local economy. The human condition impact should be tracked with clear targets. With a population of 16.76 lakh, Dakshin Dinajpur should aim to directly improve livelihood security for at least 3 lakh people by 2031 through irrigation, climate smart farming, SHG enterprises, and rural non-farm jobs. At least 70,000 farm and allied households prioritizing economically weaker section and women-linked SHG should be supported to raise annual income by about 30%. Food security should improve through irrigation, ponds, diversity farming and processing with at least 1 lakh rural households targeted for more stable food availability, reduced seasonal distress and better purchasing power. Health conditions should improve through reliable water, better road access and strengthened local health systems with universal reliable water and a target of reducing avoidable travel and service disruption to basic health facilities by at least 25% in priority blocks. Education should improve through school support, safe road access, digital service centers, and stronger household incomes with a target of reducing weather distance and poverty-related school disruption by at least 20% in vulnerable rural and tribal clusters. These figures are logical because irrigation raises income, storage improves prices, roads improve access, women's enterprises stabilize household cash flow, and better health and schooling convert development spending into long-term human capability. People's participation would be important in each of these steps. The advantage that Dakshin Dinajpur has is that its needs are focused and packages are practical. A 5,000 crore rupees mission can improve irrigation, storage, processing, SHG livelihoods, and climate adaptation. So this targeted plan can convert rural vulnerability into income security, food security, human capability, and climate resilience. Thank you.